who's the biggest failure in the Bible? God is. What you say?
You know, everybody asks you, say, who's the biggest failure? They say, Judas. Somebody else will say, no, I believe it's Adam. Well, how about the devil? He's the most consistent failure.
Okay.
But he's not the biggest in terms of material failure and so forth. The biggest one in the whole Bible is God. Oh, what? Don't you turn that set off. You listen to it. I told you now, you sit still a minute. You know me well enough to know I wouldn't tell something that I can't prove in the Bible. He lost his top-ranking, most anointed angel, the first man he ever created, first woman he ever created, the whole earth, and all the fullness therein, a third of the angels at least. That's a big loss, man. I mean, you figure all that, that's a lot of real estate, brother. Gone down the drain. Now, the reason you don't think of God as a failure is He never said He's a failure. No. And you're not a failure till you say you won.
At times, our efforts and works seem to fail and not produce fruit. We need to remember that we are followers of Jesus Christ, and His life, humanly speaking, ended in failure, the failure of the cross.
But he was a great, he wrote The Power of Positive Thinking, which is a great book.
But have you ever asked God for forgiveness?
I'm not sure I have. I just go and try and do a better job from there. I don't think so.
The movement of the Spirit of God.
Hello, good people. It's Rob Lee. Why do you think the people laughed? Why do you think the people laughed? Why do you think the people sit through the mockery of the Almighty Father, the mockery of Jesus Christ over and over and over and over and over? Why do you think they do it? Why do you think they never break free? The vast majority will never break free. Why do you think that is? Because the truth is they're not called to it. They're not a part of it. They never will be, just like these monsters that you're looking at. They're not a part of your family, and they never will be, and they never can be. And the people that sit there that laugh and cheer and allow themselves to be used, it's because they are not a part of it. And soon you're going to find out that hell is coming. A war is going to be declared on you. It's already been declared. And you're going to find out what a small remnant and what a small family that you truly are. You are the flock of Jesus Christ, and the flock is not very big. You are looking at serpents. You are looking at the children of the devil. You are looking at the fallen ones. These are the Nephil. And if that knowledge is too much for you, I'm sorry. You can find many other channels that will feed you lies and bullshit. Go on and get to it. They sit there and listen to it because the Father has not called them. John 6:44, 45, and John 6:65 and 66, Jesus Christ makes it emphatically clear that only the Almighty Father Himself can bring you to the truth. And if He does not cut your light on, you will walk in darkness for eternity. That's just the way it is. These monsters can let pastors talk about spin the bottle. They can let these poor pathetic people will let somebody like Kenneth Copeland sit and talk gibberish, tongues. Tongues has been gone, people, for 1900 years. It's not used now. It's gone. We're not in the apostolic era anymore. There's no such thing as talking in tongues, just as there's no such thing as tithing. Why do you think that they would listen to a pastor named Creflo Dollar? Creflo Dollar in Georgia say that if you don't give money to his church, that he would just soon take you out back and shoot you, and yet they clap for him. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they listen to a pastor who says that he's sinless and he makes demands on God? Why do you think they listen to the Osteens, the Bill Johnsons? Why do you think they commend and salute a president who says he's never asked God for forgiveness? Because they are not a part of your family. They never will be. Many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. And you have to remember that most people live in not only ignorance and sheer stupidity because the Father has not cut their light on, but even many of the ones who do know the truth live in fear. You see, because they are afraid to speak out and tell the truth about the monster called Mystery Babylon that is behind it. They are afraid. They are afraid to say the people in the Bible called Jews are not really God's chosen people, because they're not. They're afraid to say that the six-pointed star is not the Star of David, it's a hexagram. It's called the Star of Moloch. It's an abomination to the Almighty Father, because deep down they are cowards. When they look in the mirror, they have to turn to the side because they are cowards. Because they live in fear, because they do not have the love of the Almighty Father, and they do not fear Him and put Him first. May the Almighty Father bless you all in the name of Jesus Christ.